Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to create a text fill animation that makes any text appear as if it's being filled in with color from left to right. It's a super cool effect that can bring your website to life, making your headings or slogans pop. Imagine a simple developer text transforming into a colorful dynamic visual. Sounds fun, right? Plus, it's a perfect way to add some style to your site with just a few lines of code. But hey, before we dive in, have you ever tried to fill up a glass of water while it's upside down? Yeah, that's how this animation works. Just like magic, only without the mess. Now grab your coding tools, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's get started. Let's start with the HTML. Now, this project is super simple since our focus is mainly on the CSS, so we don't need much HTML here. First up, we're adding an h2 tag. This is a heading tag that holds the text we want to animate, which in this case is developer. Inside the h2, we add a special attribute called data text. This attribute will store the text developer to be used in the animation. Now you won't see this text immediately on the page because it's being animated, but it's essential for the CSS magic to happen. That's all for the HTML part, nice and simple. Now let's dive into the CSS. First, we target the universal selector asterisk for the general reset. We set margin to 0, padding to 0, and box sizing to border box. This ensures that everything behaves predictably across the page. Additionally, we set the font family to Poppins for a clean and consistent font style throughout the page. Next, we target the body selector. This selector applies styles to the body element, which covers the whole page. We set the display to flex. This allows us to use Flexbox to align the content inside the body. We set Justify Content to center so that the content is centered horizontally. Then we set Align Items to center to vertically center the content as well. We also add a min height of 100 viewport heights, ensuring that the body takes up at least the full height of the viewport, no matter the content. Lastly, we set the background color to this color, a dark shade of blue-gray, that provides a great contrast for the animation. Now, we add the h2 selector. This selector applies to the h2 element. The position is set to relative so we can position elements inside it. The font size is set to 14 viewport widths, making it large and responsive. The color is set to this color, ensuring the text stands out. We also add a text stroke with a width of 0.3 VW in this color to give a subtle border around the text. Finally, we set text transform to uppercase, ensuring that the text appears in all capital letters. Next, we add the h2 with pseudo-element nth child before selector. This is where the magic happens. We set the content to the data text attribute that we added in the HTML. This will display the developer text in the animation. The position is set to absolute, which means this pseudo-element is positioned relative to the parent h2 element. We place it at the top left corner by setting top to 0 and left to 0. We set the width to 100% and the height to 100% to ensure the pseudo-element takes up the full width and height of the parent element. The color is set to this color for the animated text fill. The text stroke is set to 0 VW in this color, ensuring that no visible stroke appears on the animated text. We also add a border right of 2 pixels solid in this color. This creates a border on the right side of the animated text, helping emphasize the filling effect. The overflow is set to hidden, ensuring that the text is clipped as it fills from left to right. Now, here's the fun part. We apply an animation called animate to this selector. It runs for 6 seconds, with a linear timing function, and repeats infinitely. This animation will smoothly fill the text from left to right, giving it that filling effect. We'll add the keyframe animation next. The keyframes rule defines the steps of the animation. We start by naming the animation animate. In the animation, we define different stages. From 0% to 10% and 100%, the width of the text will be 0, so no color will be visible. From 70% to 90%, we increase the width to 100%. Making the text fully filled. This creates the effect of the text being gradually filled in from left to right. You can tweak the percentages to adjust the timing of the animation, but this is the basic setup. And that's it for today's tutorial. We've created a simple yet eye-catching text fill animation. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more web development tutorials. Make sure to click the notification bell so you're always up to date with new content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep coding and stay awesome.